Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? Let me put the wings on. There we go. There we are. Good afternoon! It's Friday. Ooh. It's one of those days. Honey, I miss you. Hello, Meda. I hope you've been doing well and taking care of yourself. I have been doing so much prep before I go on vacation. And unfortunately, V Bridger is being silly. There we go. Okay. That works. Let me adjust this real quick. Don't mind how close I am. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. There we go. I also need to prep for my trip. Your ventriloquism is great. Thank you. I've been practicing. I didn't think I was doing too well, but I'm glad it's turning out okay. Give a little pick on the cheek. A little like how do it's the European greeting of like mwah mwah on both sides of the cheeks, right? I wanna get my ears pierced. Oh, nice. I will say getting ears pierced is really fun. Getting your firsts, very, very nerve-wracking, but in all honesty, not the worst. Not the worst. It doesn't even really hurt, so that's great. I prepared for endless fireworks tonight. I am prepping to really not get any sleep, so tomorrow's stream, I might be a little tired. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah. Discounting this stream. 2 more streams till vacation. Have a good time, honey. Thank you! I'm gonna go see my family. It's gonna be fun. Basically, I'm gonna stay over with some family over at the farm. It's gonna be so hot. It's gonna be so hot there. I am not prepared. My silly little body is not ready. Chat was blushing when he got close. Scaring you. Just getting in your face. Have a fun time with your family? Thank you! There's gonna be a stream on Saturday and on Monday, and then I'm on my trip pretty much until the end of July. So y'all won't see me for a little bit. Dio the Bear, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. Welcome on back. And also, Omega Dren, happy 42 months. Dang. Oh, honey, it's been 46 months. How are you? Also, I've actually you've been publishing your music. That's great. Ooh, I hope you have fun publishing it and that you feel like it's good. And you feel confident and happy with it. Sometimes when I put art out, I'm like, I could have improved this. Hopefully you don't get that vibe, you know? No, she hates us. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a silly little break with my family. I am so excited because my nephew... Well, I guess technically he's visited my other side of the family already. But my nephew is now, like, old enough to walk around and touch things. Because last time he was there, he was not old enough to really do anything. He was, you know, when babies are, like, newborns and they still can't really do anything. They're just sort of there for the ride. This time, he's got opinions. Sweet little nephew's got opinions. And I am so excited to hear from it. Yeah, a break from us! I just need a break. I'm so excited. Max King, thank you for the resub. Happy 5 months. Holy cannoli, honey, I found out my friends are getting married earlier this week. It's times like these remind me that as much as the spicy sad tries to take us, it's important to remember that there's always a reason to smile. Thank you for being one of the reasons I smile every day. Oh, thank you, Max King. Oh, that reminds me. Your name reminded me, Max King. I have sent out emails to the biggest contributor for each item of my computer build. So if you contributed to the throne back in April for my new computer, which I'm now settling into, thankfully, do check your email because for some of you, you'll probably get something like a little message from me. So just a heads up. Make sure to check your email. If you didn't receive a message, that is okay. Like, it's nothing bad. It's just like the top contributors for each item, I have sent a message. But yes, please do check your emails if you did help to fund my PC. I would really appreciate it. It's something good, I promise. It's good things. But Black Iris, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. And Okor, thank you for the resub. Happy 34 months. Welcome on back. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Megadron, thank you for the 100 Chinese. Wish I could have sent you the collab tape I got my first song on. Ooh. Is it a song with lyrics or is it just like music and tunes? I like both. I have mood and time for both. Like Boda Toilet, thank you for the 100 Chinese. Hello. Hello. Also, be careful not to make sure it is actually Honey's email. Yes. So, it should go directly to your email. And I also have, it's not public, so it should be there. There's no links. There should be no links, that I sent you. I explicitly gave you a message and an email for you to contact. That way it's not just communicating through Throne. But yes. Do be careful of scams in general, especially links in your email. Please be careful of that. But yeah, I'm so excited. Very, very excited for it. It'll be a good thing for me to do once I get back from vacation. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Let me do a little stretch. Oh, you're well back up. It's been a while since we've seen the full fit. It's been a while since we've seen it all. Necro Skullwolf, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Also, hello, Leon. October. I'm working on a comic inspired by Gundam. Ooh. I can send my post on Discord if you allow me. I would love some feedback, even if it's only lore and the name of the comic. I think if you want feedback, there is a thing called the art feedback channel in the Discord. There's also, I guess some art postings. But yeah, if you want feedback specifically, putting it in art feedback is a good place. Oh, it's a lyric song. Lyrics are hard. Lyrics are very, very hard. It is. I struggle with writing lyrics because my brain always goes, it's cringe. But it's like, no, that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. You gotta let it be cringe. Skullwolf, now I go fight the Emperor. Enjoy. Enjoy your fight with the Emperor. I hope you are successful. But Myth, thank you for posture, breathe, and hydrate. Oh, let's go. And Meta, thank you for the cripples. Oh. It feels so silly. Just, can you imagine me standing at the function, just playing around with my ears in the corner? That sounds like something I would do, honestly. Let's take a little hydrate. I'm an Irrigal fiend. I can see that, Meta. I can see it. What a sight to behold that would be. It would be a silly little thing. I think someone would probably stare there for like a second, then do a double take and go like, okay, sure, whatever. Whatever you do. Good news, I filled a sketchbook. Nice, Meta. I have yet to fill a sketchbook since I was 13. Usually I get like 3/4 to like 7/8 through a sketchbook and then go, let's get a new one. I'm running out of space, and then I'll never finish that one. Official Goose God, thank you for the resub. Happy 17 months. And also, breathe, right. I also forgot to do this. It worked. Here we are. A little bit of effects. Oh, wow. Is this some kind of sign language she's doing? No, she's just moving her. Nah, she's stimming. It's just her ears. Shode, thank you for the resub. Happy 30 months. Whew. And also, Crovenon, thank you for the resub. Happy 28 months. Welcome on back. Can always rely on the good of God to help me get through tough times. Thank you for being here. No worries, Crovenon. I'm sure we are all going through a tough time, and things can seem very dire, especially on days like this. But there are always good things. And oftentimes people forget that experiencing and expressing joy can be acts of resistance. It's not the only thing we can do, but it is one of the things we must do, you know? But yeah. Make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe today, okay? There's already so much going on. We don't need to add more stress to anyone. So please be safe. Be careful. Watch out for your friends. Make sure no one's doing anything silly or putting themselves at risk, you know? So please, please, please be careful. We should do vocal warm-ups at the start of each streams, no context right off the bat. I could. I do them while we're on the like starting soon screen, genuinely. And all it is making raspberries and then pushing air out my lungs and then pretending I'm an ambulance. Really, that's all I do for vocal warm-ups. I've added a couple more exercises, like just scales, but that's about it. Excuse me. Have a safe holiday. Thank you, DJ. You have a safe one too, okay? Ugh, a little stretch. Good stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh, right. So, for the past couple months, it's been now. Yeah, almost 2 months actually. I have been so busy and things have been falling apart in the background. Nothing super serious, but enough to just like slow down my everyday work, such as like my AC stopped working and then it started working again. A handle broke off a door, so I have to fix that. I've been so I replaced my old mattress with a new one. So I upgraded from I guess full size mattress to a queen size mattress because I was like, I would like space. Because you know, I'm an adult now, and so I'm like, well, if this is gonna last me a long time, let's get a big mattress. Let's get a big one so I'm swimming in it. Everything fell apart so quickly. I got the mattress and I had to sleep on the floor with it for so long because I had to do so much to make sure that everything stayed together for the past couple while. So I didn't have a bed frame for like 2 months. And yesterday, after I was hanging out with my sibling, I went, hey, I know you just had classes, you're tired. Do you want to go to IKEA with me? And they were like, yeah, sure, I can be tired at IKEA. So I ended up going to IKEA, just grabbing the cheapest wood frame I could find, because I was going to be putting it together by myself, and I didn't want anything too super complicated. I wanted something that if I needed to break it apart, it's really easy to break it apart. So I have a nice like wooden bed frame now. I stayed up until midnight last night making it. It only took 2 hours, so I got home at like 10 and started making it, and then just stayed up making the bed, and I was like, oh my gosh. This feels so nice. This is a level of luxury unknown to me. This unbeknownst to the little goblin. I did not know we could sleep like this. And so I now have I'm not used to it because every time I look at it, I'm like, the bed is so high. It's so high up there. How am I going to reach it? It's not that high. It's not that high. I was sleeping on the floor. I've gotten used to sleeping on the floor. So now it's a nice elevated mattress and it feels good. I'm gonna bonk you. Listen, I know how bad it is. But we do the best we can with what we got. Sometimes it'd be like that. McBoda Toilet, thank you for the gifted sub to jump on bed. I was very nervous to jump on the bed because I wasn't sure if I was going to break it as soon as I made it. Turns out it's fine. I'm not nearly heavy enough to do that. It's so nice and sturdy. It feels so good to have a bed frame. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I love it. Floor is nice. Floor is nice sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Floor is nice sometimes. But bed. But raised bed. Better for mattress. Good for mental health too. You weigh like nothing. If you broke it, I'd be concerned. I would be concerned if I broke it too, but there was always like the fear of like, ooh, what if I'm too rough on the bed where I just like jump on it and then it cracks underneath me. It did not. It's fine. It's very solid. Blood Asp. I got my flimsy looking metal bed frame that's decades old. Don't know how it hasn't fallen apart yet. Sometimes old things are way more sturdy than new ones. Genuinely. Genuinely. They don't make them like they used to, quite literally. Also, hello, Hollow. Honey Bed is probably like frisking the giant hotel bed and Undertale. Rolling around. I have so much room. I can starfish on my bed and I can go, yes. Oh, I'm so comfy. It's so good. It's so, so good. And they're squeaky. It's fun to make them squeak. If the bed squeaks when I roll, I don't think I would like it. I was worried that it was going to squeak if I jumped on it. It did not really squeak. So that's good, because if I rolled over in bed and got woken up by the squeaking at the bed, that would be awful. That'd be so bad. Your sleeping positions are a hoot and a holler. There are many a strange sleep position. It's fun to remember how I wake up in the morning. The squeaking is easy to fix. Usually, I don't know. If the bed squeaks when you get on it or move, that's a bad thing. Exactly. So thankfully mine doesn't do that. I've heard of people breaking a bed from being too rough, but in a different context. That's true, but like, this bed's for me. This bed is for me. I get to sleep on it and spread out. Oh, you know what I did? I got one of my pillows and put a really nice cover on it, and now I get to hug it as I fall asleep. Oh, it's so good for my knees. It's so good for my back and hips to put, like, do you put a pillow between your knees? It's so good. This feels so nice. Anyways, bed is good. Bed is friend. So every time I look at my bed now, I'm like, oh, I shan't lay upon it. It would be so, so nice, but no. I have so much time dedicated to art and work. I shouldn't lay down, but it looks so fun. Yeah, anyway. What was the throne gift thing? I have to go through a bit of searching for the thing you requested. Oh, no worries. That was April 2nd. I said, hello, Firewatch. But yeah, it was April 2nd. So that would have been for a PC part. It might be listed as it might not be listed as no item, because even though there was an item listed, it was an amount. So Throne is different with those. Instead of having, here is the thing you bought, it's no item, it's a fund for an item. So yeah. Shib and I lost my streak, the shame. Don't worry about it. I am awful at keeping up at streaks. I am awful at keeping up at streaks. My brain, I'm so thankful that my brain does this, where, you know those gacha games where it's like, ooh, come back every day, and then you get a special something. My brain, as soon as there is like an obligation to open the game multiple times, I'm like, this is homework. I'm not playing it. I ain't playing this. It's homework. Then I need to get a new body pillow. My shit's flat. Treat yourself to a nice new pillow when you can. Do that. Have done like 2 regular pillows and a body pillow I use as essential headrest, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. I think that makes sense. Genuinely what I do, whenever my nephew needs a nap, what we do is we have 2 couch cushions that are really big. We put them next to each other, and by the time he's already asleep, because I'll be pushing around in a stroller for a while, we'll lift him up and put him in between the cracks of the 2 of them so he doesn't roll off the bed, and it's so cute. It's so, so cute. I love it. I love my nephew. Want a Blaha body pillow? A shark body pillow. Yes. My nephew's so cute. Also, hello, Zooch. Good to see you. But yeah, my nephew is very, very cute. I'm very excited. I'm not seeing him. Oh, I will see him this week, actually. Yes. So I'm very excited. Some of my family members went up early, my nephew included. So I'm just chilling right now, waiting for my turn to go up. I'm so excited. My nephew's so cute. He is at the point where he can now start to repeat words back to you. It's so adorable. It's so cute. Apparently he can say egg. He can say egg now. He goes, egg, egg. What else? I'm trying to remember the other words that he says. They're so cute. He still loves to say ball. Ball is his go-to word. He's like, ball, ball, ball. I've shrunk again, honey. I'm 5'7". Well, on the plus side, a lot of clothes are built for people around your height, so good for you. Egg. Honeycomb and Daki cover, shut up and take my money. That could be fun to do a little Daki. At last, I'm not the shortest mod. This is how the mods fight. They start listing each other's heights. Myth for me, it's more so if I say I'm going to show up for this thing whenever it happens, then I will show up for it every single time, but that's a conscious choice I make. Yeah. Playing a game that's like, come in for your daily rewards. My brain goes like, no, I shan't. I don't want to. I don't want to. The only thing I want to do every day is be comfortable, eat, sleep, exercise, and do art. And I need to exercise more. Egg? Egg? Wait, is she not? Yeah, I'm an auntie. I'm sure I'll tell this story many a times, but I did not know I was going to be an aunt until my nephew was already born. It was very funny. Regular size pillow, but it's a doggy of snack. A little couch cushion of snack. It would be so cute. But yeah, I've been an aunt for over a year now, which is such an interesting experience, seeing a baby grow from newborn to almost toddler. It's very, very cute. It was indeed quite the surprise, and I am sure this is not the first time I'm gonna be telling it, but like, I'll give you a little shortened version. But yeah, basically my sibling had a secret pregnancy because they weren't ready to talk to anyone about it, and they weren't sure what to do about it, weren't sure if they were going to put him up for adoption, so it was very hush-hush. The only people that knew was my mom and one of my cousins who's closer to my sibling. And so I did not know. I think I was the last of my immediate family to know, because I was so busy. Because I get busy with work and I isolate fairly often to just hyper-focus on art. It's a bad habit, I've been working on it. But it got so bad that my sibling who wanted to tell us couldn't get everyone's schedules to line up because my other siblings are either in school or working. And so it just never lined up. And so finally, we all go to a dinner. We all finally meet for a family dinner. And then we notice, hey, my youngest sibling's not here. Why aren't they here? And we get a call from them going, hey, can I talk to mom? And I was like, yeah, sure, go talk to mom. I'm sure mom can help her or whatever. Maybe they're sick. And my mom is very quiet on the phone. And when she finishes the call, she talks to my dad and goes like, that's enough. We got to pay attention to this because I have something to say. And I was like, okay, this ought to be good. And so my mom sits us all down and goes, all right, the reason you haven't seen your sibling is because they're pregnant. And I was like, okay. All right. Yeah, what an interesting way to find out. Okay, sure, whatever. And then my mom continued, because she wasn't done with the announcement. My mom continued and went, they're at the hospital now. And I was like, okay, why are they at the hospital now, Mama? Why are they there? And the answer was, they were in labor. I was like, oh, well, shucks, okay. I'm gonna need a second. So I walk outside the house. I call a couple of my friends, go, hey guys, you're never gonna believe how this dinner's going. I got so much information all at once. And then I go back in after decomposing myself. Also, hello, hey Gemma, happy 4th of July. So dinner was not canceled. But my mom called me while I was outside and was like, hey honey, come back inside. There's more. And I was like, Mother, what do you mean there's more? What do you mean there's more, Mama? And so I go upstairs, straight to my mother. She doesn't really say anything. She just shows me her phone. And it's a picture of my sibling with the baby in her arms. I was like, okay, sure, baby's here already. That was fast. That was a fast labor. Good on you. Congratulations. So we pack up the dinner because we're gonna go to the hospital to visit him. And, you know, they're probably tired of hospital food. So we were like, okay, let's bring some food. So we go over to the hospital, go visit. And I unearthed a little bit of lore that no one else knew by accident. Because I saw my siblings, saw my nephew. Great, no problems, healthy, all good. I saw my sibling and I'm like, wow, how long was labor? And she was like, 5 hours. And I was like, 5 hours? Wait a minute. And my parents did not know this either. They were like, your labor was 5 hours? Turns out, my sibling delivered at like 5 in the morning. It was dinner time. So not only did I find out that my sibling was pregnant, that I was an auntie, and that everyone else kinda knew on the same day, I found all this out after it already happened. Anyways, that's how my nephew came into the world. We brought a little birthday cake for him and dinner for his mom. Oh. Good times. Good times. Bro, why? Are they scared of you? So, my sibling that got pregnant is the youngest of us. I'm the eldest. The sibling that got pregnant, it was the youngest. And I think it was a combination of, like, being really young, inexperienced, not really knowing what to do, not sure if they wanted to give him up for adoption, and just sort of overwhelmed by other people bombarding them with opinions. And so they were probably like, I just want to rest, I just want to take care of myself, and, you know, take it easy. So, yeah. Does he walk already? Yes, he does walk now. Great news, he has also learned how to run. He can, like, toddler run now. It's very adorable. I love it. You've been a fun aunt ever since. Exactly. I get to be the fun auntie. Literally, I am the one in my family who actually lifts him up and throws him in the air because I have the upper body strength to do it. Not a lot of my other siblings are able to do that for a very long time. So every time I go over, I get to tire him out by lifting him and tossing him around and playing with him. It's very fun. Be French. There is an understandable but frustrating thought process. Yeah, I don't live in my siblings' situation, so I don't really know what's up. But they do, like, his grandparents, my parents, take very good care of him as well and, like, support as best they can. And my sibling does so much for my nephew. I'm very proud of her. I also think she needs a break. So this is gonna be a good vacation. Oh, thank you, Meta. Plugbear's Mohawk word of the stream. Who up, honey, and their goblins? Me. I know things are bleak right now, but I promise you we'll make it through this. This too shall pass. Now time for Mohawk word of the stream. Today's word is gakuyo, which means good food. Ooh. Get some gakuyo in ya and get cozy. Get some good food in ya. Exactly. Well, thank you, Plugbear, and thank you, Meta. Oh, Firewatch. Things said excellent. Thank you. Oh. But yeah, 'twas an interesting dinner, to say the least. And now I get to hang out with my nephew every week. It's wonderful. I get to babysit him. Oh, Granddaddy, thank you for the hydrate. And Plugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. Sorry, I got distracted with my story. It's always a fun story to tell, honestly. I got to whip it out at parties. But yeah, I am the eldest sibling. Alistair, I wonder why I got young sibling vibes from you if you're the oldest. I am the silliest. I am the silliest of my siblings. So perhaps it is my whimsical nature, but I am the eldest sibling. I am the eldest kid. Hey, says, Honey, I'm bringing guests to dinner. It's your nephew. Me just, like, panicking. Yeah. Sorry for asking, but how do you get motivated to work out and stay organized? No worries, Meta. I think it is different for every person, for sure. Recently I haven't been good at exercising. I'm trying to kind of get back into it. But the way that I would stay motivated to work out and organized is not giving myself a reward, but like treating myself gently when I can't do it, you know? Part of the reason I feel very motivated is because I Marie Kondo'd my apartment a little while back, and so now that I can see actually how much stuff I have, how much room I have, it has helped me to stay organized and be very uncluttered, so that whenever I see something that is out of place, my brain doesn't go like, oh, I have to clean this up. It goes, oh, I know where this goes. Let's put it there and keep going. It's really nice to be able to have a very clean space so I don't have to worry about cleaning up more and doing the other chores I need to. So it's different for everybody. Trying, you got me smiling ear to ear, thanks. Good, I'm glad. But yeah, motivation is different for everybody. I am motivated kind of by art. I am motivated to do art by other people's art. I go, oh, I want to do something like that art. Oh, I would like to create something to that effect. It's great. I love it. Working out is a little trickier because the body is harder to motivate in some ways than the mind. But a lot of working out is mental. I would say if you want to try getting into a workout routine, set aside maybe either 45 to an hour a day, not a day, maybe like 3 times a week when you're first starting out. So like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, go on a bike ride, go on a nice long walk, or go for a little jog, try lifting weights, just doing something to start the routine. You're gonna be sore. You're gonna be hella sore if you have not exercised like that before. So start gentle. Everything needs to start gentle. I think that is the best way to do it, because if you don't, you can hurt yourself, but you can also create a negative pattern and association with working out. You really want to create a positive cycle where you are gentle with yourself. It feels pretty good. It may not feel like super exhilarating or high intensity, but it can feel good to do good. Make sure you also like take a shower and eat food afterwards. Treat your body nicely and it'll help you to feel refreshed after doing it, which will then reinforce that it is a good time when you work out. Oh, thank you, Myth. Whoa, this looks sick. Ooh. Let me see this. Wait. Let me save that to there. Yeah, okay. Good. Don't I like the sound of that, honestly? Me too. Myth, for me, it's not a matter of motivation, it's a matter of dedication. I build up habits of working out and organizing and all that stuff to the point where it becomes second nature and muscle memory. Yeah, it's absolutely different for everybody. Meta, I gotta figure out why I'm not liking my art. I think it's my facial proportions. You were mentioning you were feeling burnout earlier. I feel like my facial proportions are continually off. It makes me mad. I may need to get an exercise bike. It's too hot to go outside. Yeah, so if it is too hot to work out where you live, one of the best things you can do is if you can, wake up early. Wake up way before the heat of the day. If anything, try to wake up right as the sun rises, because that is when it is going to be probably safest to run, because it's visibility is still good, but not hot enough for you to exert yourself. If you live in a hot area, this is unfortunately the time where I'm like, so sorry, working out if you don't have like a gym that is cooled or a pool to swim in may not be the best idea. Treat yourself very gently. It's so easy to get heat stroke, so be careful, you know? About 5 to 6 o'clock when I wake up and start prepping for workout. Yeah, early. It really sucks that the people who are like, you just need to wake up early and work out a bunch. It's like, They are kind of right, unfortunately. If you wake up and then work out right away, your day already is off to a really productive start, and so that pushes you even further to have really good motivation. You can't do it for a sustained period of time. You do need rest days, but yes. Yeah. Laughs at 90 degrees when I wake up? Yeah. Be real careful, especially in the heat. Be really, really careful. Meta, thank you for the earwiggles, and Silverboy, thank you for the posture check. I gotta drink a little water. So what I'm gonna do is, for now, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna turn on my AC in the background, and then we're gonna get to do some art today. It's getting hot for me, so I want to make sure my AC is on. So, just a moment. What? What? I do apologize if you hear the fan in the background. It is so that I don't overheat. 14 minutes to add, 16 minutes to add? Okay, gotcha. Myth, I love taking walks in hot weather. Makes the cool wind that much more refreshing. Ooh, that does sound nice. Alrighty, let's do some art. What is that song? What is this song, and why is it in my head? Gonna rain this weekend for me? Yes. Rain. Good stuff. Is it Clementine? It might be. I don't actually know the name of the song. It just is, I guess. Now let's get to my music playlist. That way y'all can give it a listen to. You can listen to what I'm listening to. Maybe we'll listen to some of the Dark Souls soundtrack later. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay, good. Let me know if y'all can hear this. It's gonna sound like rain. Also, let me know if it's too loud. Blood Asp, thank you for the breather team. Be French. I've been on a calorie deficit since 2018-ish. Really, anytime I'm employed. Dang. Take care of yourself. Be careful. What's the vibe tonight? Tonight, we are going to be doing an art study. So I'm going to be studying various Soulsborne environments, just so I can kind of get an idea of how they do color composition and how they do actual composition. They're going to be very, very rough, like, sketches, or even just coloring. I just want to understand their color compositions and how they're able to make these shapes look soft and dark at the same time. Music is the same volume as you. I can change that with bring it down. That should be a little better. I can always turn it down a bit more. There we go. Notice that FromSoft usually has a lot of very muted palettes. Yeah, they're very muted. Sounds good? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Whew. I can't decide if I want to lay down or do art. Had dinner with the fam and friends of the fam. It's kind of got me mentally exhausted despite mostly keeping it to myself. I think that's one of them where you have to make a call. It's up to you. Do you want to rest or do you want to do some art? Because both are absolutely fair. Nothing wrong with that. Good little stretch. Whoa, there we go. Also, what was that? Honey, I gotta go. Hope you have a great night and have a great 4th of July. See you tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow morning, Drago. Be safe out there, okay? Art may be irresistible. Art is pretty dang cool. Like, art is pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. I'm gonna start with the classic Firelink. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Straight up, no idea. But that's okay. A study really is not getting everything perfect. It's kind of just doing your best to sort of emulate what the artist has already done here. Scooch this over a little bit. I want to try to make this Firelink scene. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do it. I also don't know if this is official art or if this is real. Is this one real? Maybe? I can't quite tell. Onion lad. Little guy! Little guy! It does look like a screen capture, so I think it's fine. And I have a very sensitive ear when it comes to volume levels. Good. It's a good thing to have, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna try doing this. So the trick with this is I'm not gonna color pick. I'm gonna try to estimate what is there. So let's start with the sky. I think the sky is a good one. It's kind of a cool blue. Oop. So we're gonna start with this kind of muted bluish. I had a bit of a block on redesigning that merch I made you. Trying to design from scratch and it wasn't working. So I did a rough on the first design and went from there. That really helped it. Oh! Gotcha. Is that what that was? Right. I forgot to show it. One sec. Let me just double check it. Yeah, this one. Because, yeah, you did this one, right? I think it looks cool. Interesting. Because, like, the original is so good. I love the original. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Oh, it's so cool. Rough first design went from there and it really helped. Yeah. Art block is funny like that sometimes. It's a little unpredictable, which can be tough. Let me turn on behand. There we go. Also, hi Crabbit and hi Mango. You say that, but then a sensitive ear means you hear everything. True. I can almost tell the exact mic setup of someone's recording room just from their audio. Audio is so tricky. Man, I don't know how people do it. Okay. Let's do a nice gray. I think it's like a greeny gray. Like a really desaturated kind of greeny gray. Way too far. Okay, one sec. Trying to figure out how this is supposed to look. And we're going to remove some of these. Window here. There we go. When someone says greenie, I remember a specific guitar that is now signature of the guitarist Metallica, the green Les Paul. The green Les Paul? Hmm. Gundam is kind of what I'm winging for, but this is so much for me. I don't know how to draw Gundam. I just don't have the skill. My brain doesn't have the brain power to do it. It's tough. So thank you for the lurk, Artie. My pops works in audio for our church. Maybe I should ask him about it more. Audio is fascinating. I find it very, very interesting, and I have no idea how it works. So I just trust other people to know more than me most of the times. Okay, let's do a little more blue-gray. Put it behind the castle here. And there's another castle over here. Okay. It's not awful. We're working on it. We're working on it. A little bit of an in-between. Gonna put a little tree here. Did you pay the same French audio engineer that seemingly every other VTuber hired? No. So I actually didn't pay anyone for my audio setup. I relied on other stream friends and saw what their setup was. So that's what I've been doing. Meta, thank you for the hydrate. There's multiple levels of how it works. You have sound in a physical sense, a biological sense, and a neurological sense. Ooh. The physics of it is probably the most simple and straightforward, and then it gets more complicated from there. Huh. There's a biological sense. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Wonder what that means. Sound in a biological sense. Okay. Let's start doing the steps. Everything's very green and muted. It's so interesting. Because, like, the green of the steps here. Straight up, I despise doing these kind of studies. But it does make me better at art whenever I'm finished. But I despise it. I got no focus for it. Which sucks because I know how good it is when I'm done. My brain is already throwing a fit going like, I'm tired of this. I don't wanna. And I'm like, fair brain, I also don't wanna. So, too bad. Sometimes you gotta. Okay, I want like a yellower. Kinda. Yeah, something like this. Not quite as saturated, but lighter for sure. Color is difficult. I'm not good at coloring. Also, ads are gonna start in about 30 seconds. Oh, I'll keep working on this, even though I'm so bad at it. But that's okay. That's part of it. That's part of it. We start being bad at something, but then we get better the more we do it. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. What is too damn bad? Me at myself. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you, Meta. Thank you. Like the fact that your voice you hear speaking yourself is different from the voice everyone else hears because you're hearing it through your flesh and the bones rather than through the air. Yep. It's slightly different. But it can throw you off. Excuse me. Phew. What else? I don't want to color. I don't want to color. I don't like coloring. Oh, it's my least favorite part. Some people are like, oh, I hate line art. Ooh, I love figuring out, or hate figuring out the pose. I'm like, I despise coloring. Like, I don't even despise backgrounds. I despise coloring. I'm not good at it. It is so hard. But honey, you're an artist. I know. I see the irony. I see it happening before me. But I hate line art. I love line art. It's not my favorite. I used to really despise it, but after coming back around onto it, I'm like, okay, line art's not actually that bad. I have gotten used to it now. The irony. The irony is not lost on her. The irony. Irony. Aaron, earn, iron, earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Aaron earned an iron. Earn. Aaron, earn, iron, earn. Pulled you back from for sleeping. You capture more than a feeling, fleeting emotion or vision. Enjoy a little nap. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. I was about to start thinking about McElroy. What was it? No, Macklemore. Not McElroy. The heat of the day is starting to hit, so my brain is starting to chill. So we're gonna take it easy. How about Unique New York? What? Unique New York? Unique New York. Kusky, what? What? Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Is that right? It is a tongue twister. It absolutely is a tongue twister. You know about New York? You need New York. You know, you need New York. Ah! You know you need New York. It's just gibberish. That's all that's coming out of my mouth is just gibberish. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. No need. That's fine. That's fine. You have to do it in Christopher Walken impression. Unique New York. I can't really do impressions. I'm not that kind of I'm not that kind of skilled. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Try toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Toy boat. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Wait. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. No! I had it! I had it! Skilled southern draw. Along with a skunk sat on a stump. The skunk thought the stump stunk. The stump thought the skunk stunk. Which stunk, the skunk or the stump? That's a tricky one. I feel like I can at least do that one, though. I can do that one. Unique New York. Unique New York. Ah. A paracorn. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? How was Paper Mario? Did y'all have a good time? Did y'all enjoy yourselves and learn something new about yourselves? No? Why not? Why not? My voice is cracking. No, I'm tired. I did so much running around today. I think my brain is starting to crash. That's unfortunate for me. Anyways. Got past Star Spirit number 5. Star Spirit number 5. I'm trying to remember what that means, because I remember Gobby explained it to me at one point. But also, welcome on in, Raiders. Pleasure to meet all y'all. My name is Honey. Today I am challenging myself to do something that I don't want to do. I don't want to draw background environments, but I want to get good at them. And so you get to watch me struggle and enjoy it. Because this is what it's all about, baby. This is what it's about. Art is pain. And that is okay. Art is pain, that's why they call it painting. Ha ha ha. Oh, nice, you're drawing, I'm drawing, we draw together. Yeah, we can draw. We can just chill, take it easy. I'm trusting the process that eventually this will become good. Granted, I always am suspicious of the process, but here we go, you know? What can you do? You can't spell paint without pain. Pain. Also, happy 4th of July. Everybody be safe. Make sure if you're going somewhere, tell people. Tell people where you're going. Think you're doing great so far, by the way? Thank you, Randock. Thank ya. I'm doing my best. Don't know how good that is, but you know what? It's okay. Excuse me. Venom from Spider-Man 3. I haven't watched that. I might have, but I was a kid. Like, I was a kid. Your best is your best. That's all you can do. Exactly. Okay, that's looking kind of close to the color I was looking for. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Will that stop me? No. Gonna figure it out. It's part of the process. Came out in 2007. Yeah, I was a baby. I was a baby. It's a great 2/3 of a movie. Oh, okay. Interesting. Clementine keeps popping into my head and gave me an idea. Have you ever drawn yourself as a minor? No, I haven't. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Also, Pirate Corn, thank you for the raid. If you gotta head out, no worries. You take it easy. So sorry I'm low energy right now. My brain power is going towards learning how to draw this background. I can take the suffering from you. Ooh, Penelope, why? Why? Ooh, that's a pretty good brush, actually. We got rid of the edges with it. This one is the watercolor splash brush. Ew. Fancy. It's a great 1/3 of a movie. Oh, interesting. Johnny, thank you for the posture check. Also, welcome back for the ads. Once again, I will say, if you did contribute to the PC build back on April 2nd on Throne for my birthday, do check your emails. Because the highest contributors on each of the items will be reached out to. There is one that I'm trying to figure out because, unfortunately, they did it anonymously. So I'm trying to figure out who it was, but there were multiple anons, and so it's like, oh, shoot. So I'm doing my best. How goes the day? Not bad. I got a lot of work done today. And I did a lot of work last night and yesterday. Oh yeah, I got a nice little dress yesterday. I'm gonna dress up nice and cute for when I go see my grandma. I feel like that's a good thing to do, is just to dress up a little bit when you go see grandma. That way we can chill and have fun. It always is strange talking to adults because as a kid, I kind of expected to understand adult conversations when I got older. But perhaps it's statism that holds me back. Or just makes me think differently, where I'm like, I still just want to talk about cool leaves and rocks and shows I watched. That never really faded. I talk about very whimsical stuff, and I don't know what other adults talk about. But what do you mean you're always cute? Thanks. I can never learn digital art because I keep getting distracted by all the wacky brushes. Sometimes it's fun. If you make it like a fun little activity out of it, I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself at the very least. Oh, good little posture check. Shimron, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome on back. The biggest lie of adults is that no one understands what being an adult is. The sad ones just burn out. Woof. Are you doing Dark Souls backgrounds for project? I am trying to learn... I'm trying to learn how Dark Souls colors and compositions work. So I'm kind of breaking them down into very simplified shapes. Trying to kind of grasp, okay, what makes this look like a Dark Souls background, you know? It's kind of like a style study, except instead of trying to mimic it perfectly, I'm trying to get part of it. Get the right color, please. There we go. Oh, Shia, thank you for the raid. Goblin raid. Dark Souls Art spotted. Hello! How are y'all doing? So sorry I'm low energy. 1 sec. I can feel a sneeze coming on. No! It doesn't want to come. It doesn't want to come. My eyes are watering and it doesn't want to come. Come on. Sneeze already. Sneeze already. Cursed with sneeze. So sorry, I'm blowing my nose. It's all over. Cursed to want to sneeze, but never to sneeze. Truly is cursed, Oshio. But also, welcome on in, Raiders. Well, I hope y'all had a lovely time over there. Oh, I'm sure y'all did. Oshio, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Oshio came back from a break? If I'm not mistaken, you were taking a little vacation? Either that, or I saw your post about being a lesbian and was like, an announcement. Oh, it was a special event. It's okay, we had a chill stream too, we're playing Blueprints. Oh, nice! I've heard very, very fun things about Blueprints. That's the, if I remember correctly, it's the, exploring a mansion point-and-click adventure, right? I did. I took 3-week break after myself. Nice! Oh, congratulations again on that. I have 3 more streams, so this one, Monday and Saturday. So this one's Saturday and Monday. And then I am on vacation until after July. I will be back probably in August. Late July at the earliest, but I'll say August just to be safe. It's gonna be fun. Oh, and the lesbian post about me getting a girlfriend. Oh my gosh! Congratulations. Congrats. Ooh. Good for you. I don't know why, but my I saw the I'm a lesbian post and I was like, didn't Oshi already say this? Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken, you know? My memory is fallible. That's absolutely a thing that is just happens. But congratulations! Trans girlies stay winning. Let's go! Yeah, baby! We love the girls, the guys, and the NBs. The gay... What's the saying? Like, the girls, the gays, the guys, gals, and gays? There's some sort of saying in there. I'm too tired to remember it, but congratulations! Happy belated vacation, thank you. And also, Crash, thank you. I'm glad you like the model. Maybe it's guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Welcome on in, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Why did I say that with an accent? I don't know, y'all. Oshi has never mentioned herself being a lesbian. Has Oshi ever mentioned being a lesbian? In the back of my mind, like, the picture of Oshi self-shipping with herself just pops up immediately, and I'm like, it's not quite gay, but it is. I don't think a straight person would do that. So is it gay? Yeah, that art. I remember that art. You did a good job. That was good art. The girls, the guys, and the non-binary fries. Leans into the mic, but can we make it gayer? Can we make it more gay? Perhaps. It's a special advanced form of gay. Yes. It's a gay, it's a level of gay that some people are not ready for. Understandable, their puny minds cannot handle it. Rumor come out, does Oshio and Dolly is gay? Does Bruno Mars is gay? Oh my gosh, this art is so hard to mimic. Dark Souls, your art is so complex, I love it, but what the heck? Why would you do this to me? I love Dark Souls. Why would it do this explicitly to spite me? Me. Honey_goblin on twitch.tv. Why would they do this? Who did this to you? Who hurt you, Dark Souls? Miyazaki, who hurt you? This new power up to super lesbian force. Scholars years later. Oh my god, they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Wow. Also, for a moment, I noticed the subtle under eye lines, too. That's very expressive. Impressive how they popped out and then went away based on your expression. Yeah, if I look angry. It's fun. Happens with my eyebrows, too. I think it adds just a little bit of extra expressiveness. Honey's model is so gorgeous and expressive. Thank you, Oshia. I'm so excited. I do have another model plan that I am working on. I'm so excited, but I have a current queue of commissions to go through first, so it has to wait. I work on it in my spare time, and by that I mean like at 12 in the evening. That's not work hours, that's me time. I think that's a thing where people, it's called like revenge waking or something, or like because so much of your day is not dedicated to time for yourself, you end up taking time away from more of yourself for yourself, something like that. Honey, you need Eep. I do need Eep, and you know what's the best thing to Eep? My new bed. Let's go. My new bed, new best friend, more like. I'm too tired. I'm too tired for this. I'm too tired to be making these jokes. Somebody stop her. Somebody please stop her before it gets out of control. Do that a chronic lot is not good? Yeah, no. It's conspiracy. Miyazaki specifically wanted goblins to struggle with drawing this game. They specifically went, let's make this difficult for this one little guy. And I was like, please have mercy. I've been so good. I've been so good. Why would you do this to me? Okay, what is this color? Because it's not yellow. I think it's just gray. I think it's straight up just gray. Now, keep in mind, I am not too concerned about the accuracy of the perspective. I am more trying to grab the color palettes. Okay, maybe not quite like that. Maybe a little darker. A little more saturated too. No, let's do this. Color is complicated. No, keep going. She's tired. Get her dosed up on caffeine or the equivalent that won't F her up her heart. Are you gonna eat your new bed? No, but I will lay on it and kiss it and we'll sleep together. It'll be lovely. Think you got a good base here so far? Yeah, it's not bad. I'm excited to do the centerpiece where it's just like the fire itself. Because I like how everything is a cold color except for the fire and the things that it's reflecting off of. It's very neat. Tree. Is this the most beautiful tree you've ever seen? No? You've seen better trees than this? Wow, someone special. They've seen better trees than this silly little one that this silly little guy is drawing. Isn't that special? Isn't that neat? My brain's getting pouty. It's a very happy little tree. Exactly, it's a happy little tree. Do the Abe Sapien sheets? The what? The what? You guys see trees? You guys go outside? Y'all go outside to see trees? Wow. Fancy schmancy. Made a rare piece here in Sassy Honey. Chat, I'm scared. Be not afraid. She's too silly to make anything cohesive, honestly. The Abe Sapien sheets. You mean the ones that's like on a blanket? Because no, I have not. To a certain extent, when my friends come over, I don't want them to see my Abe Sapien sheets. That's for me. The trees out there dropping pollen on my hair and junk. You tell Honey's really tired because we're reading comprehension. It is a little obvious, isn't it? It is a little bit obvious. Look at that. I'm trusting the process and it's rewarding me. Wow. Wow. Wowie. Yeah. Wowie zowie. That's me. That's what I say when I read a good book. Wowie zowie. I'm so tired. The fatigue of doing all the work I needed to do today has hit me. It's hitting me now. Oh boy, oh boy. But also, oh shoot, thank you again for the raid. If you gotta head out, no worries, you do what you gotta do. Thank you again for trusting me with your community. And Silverboy, thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Genetic, welcome in. Evening, good luck, have fun. Woo. Baku, also Baku, welcome on in. Baku Deck fan? Nice. I am extremely excited to go on vacation in a couple days. Because, first off, I haven't seen my family in a while. Like, my other side of the family in a long while. I think since pre-pandemic, actually. Wow, it's been a bit. Uh, oh, Genetic, you speak French? Oh, lovely. Nous parle un peu de français ici. Pas beaucoup. J'ai besoin de pratiquer. Ça fait plusieurs années. But I'm thinking about switching my pronouns soon, but I don't think I deserve to yet. I don't think pronouns are something that people are deserving of. You know, Meta? Instead of thinking it as things you deserve, think of it as things you want. Be greedy. Be a little greedy. Because a lot of the times, sometimes when people are afraid of being greedy, they're kind of afraid of advocating for themselves, you know? Your pronouns are not something that you earn or deserve. They're things you want and things that you feel represent you. So, if you want to mark an occasion, like if you hit a milestone and you're like, okay, I would like to celebrate by changing my pronouns, that's something entirely different. So, it is totally up to you, you know? Don't worry, I have good French. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Be greedy, make off with the shinies. Be greedy. Be greedy with your gender. It's yours. It came free with living. Maybe when I pass, that is up to you. It is 100% up to you. I think you do what makes you most comfortable, you know? I'm a greedy little guy where it's just like, I want something, I'm gonna do it. I want to learn how to draw Dark Souls backgrounds, I do it. And then I feel pain afterwards because I'm like, why did I make this decision? But here we are. Nick, I love your avatar. Thank you. I made it myself. I'm glad you like it. Marshall, everything in moderation applies to most things. To be greedy. Know when to hold back. This can work with so many situations. Yeah. There's a difference between like genuine bad for you greed that goes into the realm of entitlement versus greed, which can be advocating for yourself and what you want and need, you know, as a person. Also, hello, Gecko. I'm gonna move my desk down one sec. There we go. I have to scooch my chair forward. Be French. I'll find a way. I'll make it happen. It took me a month, but finally employed. I work at a paper factory. Nice! I hope that it pays you well and that you earn enough to live a comfortable, respectable life. Yeah? Gecko had to do overtime. I hope you rest, Gecko. I hope you take it easy. I am sleepy. The heat makes me sleepy, so I'm glad I got my AC on. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab this, like, gray... like a deepish green, maybe? Is it bluish? It's kind of bluish. Backgrounds are hard. Again, background artists are wizards. I don't know how they do what they do, but I appreciate that they do it, because I don't wanna. I don't wanna do it. You can't make me. I can make me, though. So I am. Some are blue. Yeah, something like that. Hello, Jeff. Hey, dang souls. Jeff, save me. So, for some crazy reason, I decided to draw a background. Jeff! What have I done? I got called a she the other day to make my heart skip a beat. Oh, that's lovely, Meta. I think there is genuine joy in feeling and other people treating you the way you would like to be treated, you know, respecting your gender and referring to you with the pronouns you like. And I think that's a good feeling to hold on to, you know? Mango, thank you for the breather, Deem. Look on the bright side, honey. You could have chosen to study one of Bloodborne's backgrounds. Bloodborne's backgrounds are different. They're so much more complicated. Atmospheric perspective goes brr. I don't wanna, but I wanna be good. I wanna be good at art. Jeff, how be good at background? How be good at art? Please, 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 please tell me. It's so important. Alright, I need this lighter color though. Oop, not what I wanted. There we go. Nope. Whitewash? What? Brush? Here's a secret. Big Art doesn't want you to know. The more you do art, the better at art you will be. Yeah. Yeah. This is unfortunate. Because baby don't want to draw backgrounds, but it's so good for me to draw backgrounds. And if I learn, I will be a better artist for it and be able to execute what I want to see on the page way better. It's okay. I will get good at art someday. Good old just do it a lot time strat. That genuinely, the reason I try to give more advice than that is because I also despise that it is absolutely correct. And I hate it. But it's so correct. The more you draw, the better you'll get at it. It's okay. Looking good so far? Yeah, it's not bad. Genuinely, like, it's not bad. I think I definitely need to make this darker. Honestly, this looks nice. Not quite what I'm going for, but, like, absolutely is nice. So let's make it like this. And then this one. Yeah, this looks a little closer, actually. I will get good at art. I will. Ah. Honey shaking honey to learn. I'm shaking myself going like, please, please absorb good knowledge. Please, so we don't suffer as much. Jeff, you do need feedback to get better at art. Just doing the same thing over and over again is going to compound the mistakes. That's true. Getting feedback genuinely does help. You have to make sure to ask for it though, because people will not always just give you feedback and it will not help you improve. But some people genuinely like just doing studies. If you're not worried about improvement or the pace that you improve, doing it slowly, multiple times, eventually you will learn something. You may not be learning the most efficient way, but you might be doing art the best way, which is you do it for your own enjoyment. That is one of the best reasons to do art. Jeff, the exact color starts to matter less when there are 5 miles of air filtering the light. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Gotta remember to ask feedback from people whose art knowledge you respect. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I think I want to make this bad boy brighter. The main thing for me right now is I'm trying not to use the color picker. Because I want to kind of understand color composition, so I'm using color without color picking from the reference. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I shouldn't know if we have a Discord. I am a bit more of a lurker. It is more a nice community Discord where people share their likes and art and creations, and it's generally very positive. I am extremely busy off stream. Like, I have so much to do in the background that a lot of the times I need to focus, so I'm not as active in the Discord. But you are more than welcome to join. Myth. My best advice if you want to improve on anything, take it easy, but be stubborn. Don't quit, but don't push yourself to always do it. It's okay if you aren't feeling it sometimes and you need to take a break. Just make sure that every time you get off the horse, you get back on eventually. Learning is a slow process. Sometimes it's not, but it's usually slower than we'd like. And that is okay. I wanna get a bit more of an orangey color here. Something like that. I'm not adding the atmospheric lighting. Hmm. Okay, oh, yep, or else you're gonna burn out about it. Yep. Jeff, sometimes you see yellow, but eyedropper says purple, so you have to go throw up. Yeah. Yeah. Jeff, learning for 3D environments is also an interesting double-edged sword. You're basically entrusting the color accuracy entirely to the lighting engine. Yep. It can be a shortcut that can make things feel more cohesive, but unfortunately it's not going to solve your color woes, because you're relying on an engine to do it for you rather than using your brain and knowledge of color. Don't get me wrong. I do not really have this knowledge. I can tell when something doesn't look right, but I can't tell what will make it better. And that knowledge comes with practice and failure and learning from your failures. It is so tough, but it's worth it. That's what I'm telling myself anyways. Artie, thanks for the ear wiggles. Everybody keeps talking about the lighting engines. Why does no one ever talk about darkening engines? The dark engines. Okay, we're doing pretty good. For this color, I think I want to actually make it a little bit more turquoise. And a little bit brighter. Yeah, something like that. I think that looks a bit better. We're learning! Eh. Little stretch. Oh. Why am I so sleepy? I ran a bunch of errands. That's why I'm so sleepy. Ugh. I ran a bunch of errands outside, and then I came back and did a lot of emailing people and work. Ugh. Give it to me. Your dark engine for my lady's art. Do it for the art. FromSoft coming out with their new patent rendering software, the Darking Engine. The Dark Art. Alright. Let's see. I think now I get to do the bright plants. Let's do that. There it is. This needs to be a little bit more dark and yellow. Yeah, more yellow. Yeah, okay. That looks better. So, I guess for this exercise, you can kind of call it reverse color keying and background studying. I'm kind of trying to mimic and emulate the feeling of a Dark Souls background while simplifying it so it's not as complex and it reads nicely. Might need to switch some high energy music. Yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. I'm putting myself to sleep. Welcome in, Genetic. Jeff, that's basically just Doom 3. I love Firelink Shrine. I love Firelink Shrine. It's quite nice. Let's listen to K-pop Demon Hunters after this. That was a fun movie. Let's see. What can I do? Yeah, a little bit of the green. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, I think y'all can see what I mean by I'm not really trying to do anything, like draw anything. I'm just trying to get the colors down. I'm vibing with the calm music. It's a nice reprieve from the more hectic surrounds. Yeah, it is a nice one. 18 minutes left. Thank you. Also been helping with this developing headache. Oh no, Myth. If you gotta take a break, absolutely do what you can. Make sure to drink some water, eat some food, take some for your headache if you need. But be kind to yourself. Oh, it's 20 minutes? Okay, so the ad manager says a couple different things. Oh, well, if it gets bad? Okay. Gotcha. Genetic, how did I have a role in your Discord? A lot of the times when you fill out, there's a section where you can fill out roles and choose what your role is. Otherwise, I think it gives you a default. Switching to the night shift on Sunday. Sleeping schedule totally reversed. Oh no, Leon. I'm sorry your sleeping schedule is going to change so drastically. A little more. Actually, that's pretty good. Let's try this. We're coloring the roots, kinda. Definitely darker and more green. Something like that, yeah. Fascinating. Okay. Hi, Cattles. Welcome on in. I'm glad you're having a cozy time. Or you're here for the cozy time, because we're pretty cozy. I might switch up the song in a little bit. Because my brain is unfortunately falling asleep. And that's no good on stream, especially when I'm learning backgrounds. Let's pause that for a second and switch over to something a little more high energy for my brain because I am sleepy. Let me know if this is too loud, by the way. Ugh. So whole July, you're going to be on break? Yeah, I'll pretty much be on break, and I'll be back in August. I'm excited to go on break because I feel like I'm hitting the point where I'm kind of... Ooh, I'm turning that down a little bit. Where my brain is getting tired, and I sometimes feel like I've run out of things to talk about on stream. So usually the thing that solves that is just sort of taking a break away from streaming and coming back later. I do like Golden. That's how I'm getting paid. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I wanna be. We dreaming how we came so far away. Also, my voice, I find, is getting a little more tired quickly. So that's a good enough reason for me to go, okay, I need to take a break from forcing stream, start doing exercises to protect my throat so that I can keep streaming for a long period of time. Meta, thanks for the posture check. Now, Megadren, thank you for the 100 shinies. I'm going to send you the link for the collab tape. I kind of want to hear your opinion on music at a later time, if that's okay. You can absolutely put it into the Discord. I don't know if I'll have time to listen to it before vacation, because I have many things I have to catch up on. But thank you for the thought. Look away, I'll see. No more hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Cause we are answers, voices strong and all the way. But did you know, honey? Thank you. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like a such a high note. Hoping to get back from your vacation, I can see more of your streams. Yeah, I hope so. We're gonna see how it goes when I get back, because I might start trying a French stream a week. It could be fun. Also, bye, Johnny. Take it easy. Got anything planned when you return? Aside from potentially playing a game in French, I won't say what it is yet, just in case something happens and I can't run it for some reason. But I have a couple things lined up for fall that I'm very excited for. I don't want to spoil anything just in case it doesn't happen, but I do have things coming to fruition soon, so I'm excited. Since it's been over half the year, what's your favorite animated movie so far? Mine is Transformers one. Ooh. Favorite animated movie I've watched this year is probably Wolfwalkers. It's an older movie, but it's probably my favorite one that I've watched in a while. Aside from that, what else did I watch this year? Feel the way my voice gets underneath your skin. It's your idol? Yeah. This is the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. Jasper. So I many people called off my job today. For the first time since the faculty was built there, my job straight said they're just shutting down for the holiday. I think that's neat. Spent the day most asleep because I'm perpetually exhausted. I am glad you're getting rest, Jasper. Oh my gosh. You take care of yourself, okay? I've just been playing Katamari Damacy in French. Didn't even occur to me that I could play that game, huh? I think I want to make this darker. Okay. This isn't too bad. Trying to study this, see if I can change anything else. Because honestly, this and this is a pretty good color study. It's not the best, but I think it's a good one to start with. I know entirety of your idol in French. Ooh. I haven't listened to the French version yet. I want to watch that movie so much. I've never been excited to see something in a while. Wolfwalkers is very good. Highly recommend it. It's on Apple TV. Also, while you're on break, I'm going to be spending more time catching up on French studies. Yeah, nice! I might try reading a book in French. See if I can pick up my French again. You, Apple TV. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of my favorite movie franchises. Love them. Johnny Depp. Captain Jack Sparrow, my beloved. Keira Knightley. Or Elizabeth. Good stuff. Now on your knees, I could be your idol. Alright, we'll call that a Firelink study. Let's do one more, because I think we have time for another one before I gotta go grab dinner. Let's see, what do we got? There's Nito. Nito's a fun one. This is the dragons. This was a nice dramatic one. This one would probably be quick if I wanted a fast one. Jobby, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good Friday. Happy July 4th. Be safe. He's a really neat guy. The first flame, yeah. This one I think will be a fun study. And I can't go back. And now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The sky's a part of me. Oh, what's the lyrics? Without the light, this is what it sounds like. Let's see. First flame. Oh, by your harmony. Thought we couldn't write. This is what it sounds like. This was probably like near pitch black for this. We're gonna start with that. We're still survivors, the dreamers, the fighters. I'm lying, I'm tired, but... Hello, Sakura Rose. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I agree with Meta. Could be a good to run them ads before they run themselves soon enough. Oh, true, good point. In the broken glass. Someone's deep in Huntrick music, it seems. Yeah. Yeah. No, ads aren't for another 7 minutes. Yeah. Pitch Black? Love that movie. Is that a movie? The only Pitch Black I know is from, like, Guardians of... or Rise of the Guardians, where it's like, that's the boogeyman. We'll let the song end and then we'll run some ads. How's that sound? Jasper, I've had a thought. Have you ever considered doing a drawfee prompt for the lulz? So what is a drawfee prompt, Jasper? I don't quite know what it is. It sounds just sort of like a randomly generated prompt, but I don't know if that's like the same thing. Chronicles of Riddick Pitch Black is the first of Chronicles of Riddick. Oh! Want a version of the Boogeyman where he actually just dances all the time? The Dance Man. Can't go back, but now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. It sounds a part of me, but it's an harmony. Feel the light, this is what it sounds like. Check it out. I'm still learning the song, so I can't sing it. That's one thing that I find strange is when someone's like, can you sing this song? I'll send you the lyrics. I'm like, you need to practice a song so much to get it, you cannot just guess. You can't really just guess. Not the average person cannot. CJ, thanks for the hydrate. Especially with fast-paced songs. Especially with fast-paced songs. Slow ones you can kind of guess sometimes if you listen to it a couple. But fast songs? No. Very difficult to do that. But, let's roll some ads before I start this. Take a little break. I might grab a little piece of chocolate while the ads run. So I'll see y'all in about 3-ish minutes. So get up, Take care of yourselves. I will see y'all in a moment, okay? See you in a sec. Man, I'm getting Jersey Mike's for dinner. Ooh, Jersey Mike's. Jasper, thank you for the 100 checks. Every episode of Drawfee is based on a prompt. Almost always something a viewer or one of the Patreon members suggests and they think is funny enough to make it into a video. So basically I'm asking if there's an episode of Drawfee that you've seen and want to take a crack at. I haven't watched any episodes of Drawfee, actually. So I would have to check it out, but that does sound kind of interesting, where, like, chat would come up with a prompt, and it would have to be funny, I guess? Is humor kind of the point of it? Let the ads roll! My voice is kind of dry because I have the AC running, so I can't really sing. That's the thing that really sucks about summer, is, like, when the AC is running in order to keep me cool, I cannot sing very much, because my throat is too dry. So... I'm excited to go on break because my throat will be able to rest. You need a humidifier? I have a humidifier, but the AC is right next to me. Like, not right next to me. It's a little ways behind me. So either way, I'm getting blasted with cold air, and I don't think a humidifier is going to fix that. The cold air is kind of what's getting to it. I'm gonna grab a chocolate. One sec. Here, listen. Y'all can listen. Excuse me. Listen to some music. Bum, bum, bum. What's a good one? Here, y'all can listen to Kill This Love. She teleported. She moved! She went somewhere. Where'd she go? I'm grabbing chocolates. Right, being good. I've done so much good work. I got a little chocolate. Yummy, yummy, yumma. Alright. Nice high energy song. Maybe it'll wake me up a bit. She went into the abyss. Into the abyss. Why are you looking for sunlight in the abyss? Ooh, this chocolate I left in the freezer, so it's gonna be crunchy. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mm. 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 Little sweet. Mm. Ooh, you got chocolate ice cream? Nice burning paper giant. Maybe treat yourself a little bit, you know? Welcome back from the ads. I got my chocolate. Listen to a little Blackpink. I dance with this on this music with my sister and just dance. Nice. Nice. I love cold chocolate. I love frozen chocolate. The crunch, the coolness. It's different. It's just different. Alright. We're just gonna start with an orange. This should be fairly simple. It's only really 3 colors. No. More orange. Yeah. Something like this. Chocolate's fast food in my heart, especially through brownies. Watched Sinners last week. It was real good. Ooh. Have not watched Sinners yet, but only heard good things, so... Good for Sinners. Hmm. Something like that. Also, Goro, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had a good stream. What were y'all up to? Oh, you're playing Roblox. Nice, nice. I have never played Roblox. I have only seen Dress to Impress, which I assume is inside of Roblox? Like, is Roblox like VR chat, or is it like Fortnite? I don't understand and I don't know. But welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had a good Friday. Suffering 6 hours straight? Jeez. 6 hours. My sis had to pay me with Roblox. Had to pay me to play Roblox. Also, it's basically VR chat. Many sub games with it. Oh. So it's like I hesitate to say a kid version of VR chat. But like I guess like this gen's version of VR chat. Back with a slight injury. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay. Okay, Artie, are you alright? Played Al to Torture on Roblox and made me lose my mind. Al to Torture. Interesting. I call it Kid Steam. Meta, exactly. I hesitate to call it Kid VR Chat because I know for a fact that there are not just kids on it. So it's not really VR Chat for kids. It is just this generation's VR Chat. So, once again, if you have not played, be careful. Roblox is more an engine to make games. Oh, okay. That's cool. Kids Steam, like Marshall also said, is pretty accurate. Many games sort of off-brand big games with Roblox. Oh, okay. I guess if there's games inside of it. Interesting. This generation's version of Gmod, you would say. Ah. Hello, Jedi. Welcome in. Basically, anyone can make a code games if you can. There's a bunch of games made by actual people. You can also make avatars. I made a Goblin Mushroom Witch girl because why not? That sounds awesome. That's really cool. How this evening? Not bad. I was falling asleep midway through the stream because the heat was getting to me, so my AC's on. I'm cool. I had a little chocolate. And we're just doing a little art study now. So we're having fun with it. I'm gonna duplicate this. Yeah, 2 of them is better, I think. Yeah. And then we got the people in front of it. This one's a fairly simple one. Simple enough. Okay. It's only really 3 colors, yeah. Let's do another. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. Today, I am just doing color studies of Dark Souls games. This is Firelink Shrine, and this is the first flame. This one was particularly difficult. It looks okay, but it's part of the learning process. Spiglo, thanks for the breathe. Looks nice, thank you. This one looks pretty alright. This one is a very fast one. Feels satisfying to get it done. I think it could use some work, but I think as it is, the colors are correct. Next up, let's do... This is the other Firelink Shrine. This is a little complex. This one is the Dragon Tree. This is Nito. Let's try this one. This one could be interesting. These are the dragons from Dark Souls. So let's try it. I made it smaller so I can see better. And it begins. Should I? 10 streams in a row would have been higher if it wasn't for the dreaded scuff. Oof. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, just a reminder, I'm going on vacation after Monday. So tomorrow's stream and then Monday's stream are the last ones before I am gone for pretty much the rest of July. I will be back in August. I don't know if I'll be back in the last week of July, but August. We'll see how tired I am after the trip. Fire would be good for an Anakin versus Obi-Wan silhouetted duel. Ooh, yeah. Have a fantastic vacay. Thank you. I'm very excited because I'm excited to give my throat a little rest, and as well as to just sort of not have to worry for a little bit, because I have done most of the work I need to do before I go. I'm so excited to get it not out of the way, but like rest knowing that there will be work that it is waiting but can wait. Oh gosh. Hi Pestle, what's up? Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. I hope you're doing well. I'm going on vacation after Monday's stream. So I have Saturday and then Monday streams. And then I'm on vacation until August. I'm gonna go see some family. It's gonna be nice. Oh, I got another not dead. I bet I would hope not, Pestle. I hope you would live a long and happy life. But yeah, another reason I got a bed frame for my new mattress is because I have company, mainly my friend who will be house sitting because I have plants to water. I've wanted to make sure that if she wants to sleep over, the mattress won't be on the floor. So I had to make sure that at least the bed had a frame. So now it has a frame and it feels so fancy. Oh, I have a cool rock. Nice. So I worked 30 hours in 2 days in 100-degree heat. So yeah. Pestle, I hope that you are okay. I hope you're not getting heat stroke and not at risk of getting heat stroke. Welcome to my humble abode. Bed is on the floor. Literally. I feel like I would be very embarrassed if I was like, yeah, you can absolutely, when you come over to my place, please just water my plants. You can chill in my apartment, you know, take it easy. Here's the bed. It's on the floor. No. No. Gotta be a kind of a good host, even though I'm not hosting. Pestle, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. That's very kind of you. I'm a guy, I'm fine with carpeted floor and blanket. But what if we lived luxuriously? We could be fine with it, yes, but do you know how fancy I feel now that I have a bed frame? Every time I look at my bed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. It has a wonderful frame. Literally after the stream, I'm gonna go lay down on it. Because I'm so excited for it. Pestle works hard for the money. Pestle works hard, and I certainly hope that Pestle's bosses are paying him good. And being nice to him. Alright. We're gonna study this. It seems like it's only blue, which is the cool part. It's only really blue, but it's different varying shades. So I have to figure that out. Let's do the mid-ground. Let's see. Also, hello, Kise. Hey, Goblin, she's the cool part. Thank you. I'm so excited for vacation. It's good. It's to prevent burnout. I hope you're doing well, Kise. It's good to see ya. I'm doing a little art study so I can learn. Let's see. So I want to use this gray. I don't think you're ready for the takedown. Cause you're all the same, yeah, it's a takedown. I do it with my feelings, don't deserve to live. It's so obvious. Can't wait for vacation. I have so many projects. Yeah, that's I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for vacation because vacation is when I get to work on my personal projects. And baby Honey is extremely excited to do personal projects because then y'all get to see the really cool stuff when it's done. I'm looking out for me. I don't think you're ready for the tape. Honey, vacation is not for working. I know, but if it's fun, is it well, it's still work even if it's fun. What if I wanna? What if I wanna? Cool stuff always comes from the heart. Yeah. The closer to the heart it is, the cooler it's gonna turn out. Less green. I want it more blue. Yeah. This kind of bluey purple. I think Doomslayer listens to the 10 hours on loop. Maybe. I think he listens to very poppy stuff. She's taking a break from art to work on more art. Pestle, do I need to medicine? No. Listen. I'll be on vacation. Don't sweat it. I will be nice to myself and chill. My nephew's gonna be there, so I'm gonna hang out with my nephew, and he's gonna keep me away from art. I won't have my usual art tools anyways. I will have a sketchbook, and maybe my iPad, which I don't like drawing on for long periods of time anyway, so that's the deterrent. Also, good evening, Ninth Keeper. Just gonna do art over nephew. I might do a little art of my nephew. He's so cute. He's kind of learning how to mimic speech now. It's so cute. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I don't know if I told y'all about this, but one of his new favorite things that I've discovered with him is I put his blanket around his shoulders and then clip it together with like a hair clip. That way it's not going to choke him or anything. Like it pulls apart pretty easily. And he likes to walk around the house with it. And me and my siblings, whenever he walks by, we go, "Oh, your highness, my lord, Prince Neffy, my liege." It's so cute, and he really likes it. He sits like a little Animal Crossing character with it on, and I put him on the couch with it on, and he loved it. We watched an episode of Over the Garden Wall together, and he would go like, "Ma, ma, 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 ma." It was so cute. I love my nephew. Who's Neffy? Nephew is my nephew. Dun, dun, dun. So the best came before. It's adorable. Yeah, it's adorable. I'm glad I could share it again then. I see those stairs from Pestle. Oh, the garden wall is so darn good. Your nephew's being raised right. Yeah, I'm so excited for him to experience more of it. This needs to be lighter. Let's start with this color. It's got to be a little bit more light. But it's weirdly like more blue instead of purple. Oh, okay. So it might be two colors. You've drawn Neffy in the cape? I do love... I could draw him in the cape. It could be fun. Think he'd like K-pop Demon Hunters? I don't know if he's old enough to really get it, but I think he'd enjoy seeing it, and it's pretty. But he seems to understand a little bit of Over the Garden Wall, so Over the Garden Wall might be a good level of entertaining for him. What program do you use to draw? I use Krita. Nice. I use Clip Studio Paint. And Western, thanks for the posture check. I know all the music of this movie, your ears in French. Yeah, you heard it in French? I haven't listened to it in French before. Let's do the clouds. It's like a ominous gray. Kind of like this, actually. Running up, it's going down. Hot tricks don't mix, cause it's dun dun dun. We hunt you down, down, down. Let's use a brush for this one. Let's see. Ooh, free is a good one. Pointillism? Pointillism's cool, but does it fill in properly? Honestly, not bad. Let's get cash in the throat. That's how my voice sounds right now. It's like notes get stuck. It's because summer allergies plus a lot of dry, cold air from the AC is probably not helping it a lot. What does it feel like every time I let you in? What does it feel like? Gotta tell you anything. We can't make something machine. All the damage that might make me dangerous. You got a dark side. Guess I'm not the only one. I wouldn't go try fighting what we're running from. We can't fix it if we never fix it. What if we find a way to escape? We could be. We can't fix it if we never face it. Let the past be the past till it's weightless. Alright, this needs to be darker. There we go. Kiza just joined for a second, but always appreciate your vibes and energy, honey. Hope you have a comfy stream. All the best for you and enjoy your vacation. Thank you, Kiza! It's always great to see you. I love seeing you. You take care of yourself too, alright? We could be free. We can't fix it if we never face it. Let the past be the past till it's weightless. Excuse me. What? I think I gotta listen to K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. It is quite good. Bless you. Thank you. Everyone, make sure y'all be safe today, alright? Have a fun celebration, but be very safe. Take care of yourself. Make sure you know where your friends are. I like this pointillism pen. Jasper, I refuse to be safe? Nuh-uh. Be safe. Gotta. It's so, so important. Don't remember any of the songs from that movie? That's fair. They're pretty fun. I like them. Alright, and then the light layer on top. Too light. Yeah, it's better. All I've ever known is late upon the phone. See the come. This has to be a little bit more blue. Something like this. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I think this is a little too light still. Alright, this is pretty good for color. Minnesota zoned out? That's fine. All good. That happens to everybody. Heck, sometimes I zone out. Johnny, thanks for the hydrate. I can try to be safe from the stairs accident. In my defense, I didn't want to eat up the time going up the stairs step by step. I've done that before. Definitely done that before. I have dinner since July 4th. We're having bacon-wrapped hot dogs with baked beans and chips. Oh, that sounds good. Just Frito scoops, edible spoons for the beans. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Frito. Jasper, thanks for the earwiggles. Alright, so we got Firelink. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. We got the First Flame. Not bad. We got the Dragonlance. Also not bad. Pretty good. Let's see. We got Nito and the other Firelink. We'll tell you what. We'll do Nito. I think Nito is a good one. Pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's a good practice. Nito's a little more complex because of the amount of detail in him, but I still think it's a good one to practice. It's not too many colors, but even here you can kind of see this one's a little... Down here it's a little more red, close to the flame. Here it's a little more green, sort of lighting on these bones. It's neat. It's not quite green, but it's like desaturated green. I'm gonna lay down for a bit, veg out and recharge spoons. Yeah, take it easy, Plugbear. You do what you got, alright? Every time I pop up, open the default on. They pray about the death of a rock star. Everybody acting ever since you got more. They pray about the death of a rock star. Ooh. They love it when you're lost, boy. Another low life at the top. They pray about the death of a rock star. Alright, let's do the skulls first. It's a very, like, grungy orange-yellow. Something like this, maybe? Got some rib cages here. Every time we pop off, they open that you fall hard. They pray for the death of a rock star. Everybody did ever since it got more. They pray for the death of a rock star. Ooh, you love it. Oh, finally reinstalled Dark Souls 3. Have fun. It's good. Pray for the death of a rock star. I like how it's... The bones around him is just a cloak. Allowed to see a version of Dark Souls where Gwyn didn't curse all humanity and ruin everything for everyone when he decided to keep his flame going forever at the cost of everyone and everything, including his own sanity in life. Wonder what an untainted humanity would look like. In Miyazaki's vision, of course. I don't know. I I feel like it's nearly impossible to imagine Dark Souls without the darkness of it, you know? He has a cloak, but I get what you mean. Yeah, he's got a cloak, but it looks like a bone cape. I'm praying for the death of a rock star. Exactly, it wouldn't be Dark Souls. I don't know if Miyazaki's capable of having a vision that isn't tainted in some way. Here's the thing, a lot of the times I realize people with a lot of the dark, deep, thoughtful, like actually thoughtful, not just like pretentious, you know, art visions are usually very cheerful people. There is a level of maturity needed to interact and create horror. Also some lightheartedness necessary to grasp good horror and good darkness. People who just do edgy for the sake of edgy don't quite understand what makes something edgy or deep and dark. Hey, Revival, welcome in. Was on a hike? Ooh, I hope I had a nice hike. That's something I found interesting. There was like a Tumblr post where it was like, why are there so many people who are so horrible and mean in like cartoons, in the cartoon fandom and like the average show fandom versus horror where a lot of times everyone's pretty chill and you get the offhanded and some people are weird, but like for the most part everyone's really chill and mature. And someone said that might be a biased experience, but like it might also be that in order to interact with horror, you do have to have a level of maturity about it versus with cartoons and lighthearted media, you don't have to question anything usually, or you can sort of overlook it. It doesn't require you to look inward as much and like find out what's scary or why it's scary for you, you know? Curse the Firefly comes to mind in terms of horror with its subject matter. Yeah. It is often those that shine the brightest that have seen the darkest depths, and it is often those that dwell in the darkest depths that have the most light inside. I think suffering breeds kindness. That's not to say that in order to make kind people, they must suffer. It's like, no, no, no. A lot of the times when people actually suffer and see how hard things can be, it makes them nicer people because they are empathetic a lot of the times. Not always, of course, but there is a pattern. And those who have never suffered any hardships never needed to create bonds and be empathetic towards people. And so they can do the most harm without thinking like, oh, this is actually harming people. They're like, it's fine. Everyone will be fine because I'm fine, you know? Or bring the worst 50-50. Yeah. Generalizing doesn't help that much. But that's just my experience as far as I've had with people. Ooh, I love the composition of this. It's so good. Take it away, away. I'm asking why we're not a second too late. It's taken away, away. Okay, I've had the opposite, so yeah. Fair. I can only really speak of my experience. Some people have vastly different experiences to my own. think an appreciation for the enjoyable things in life is necessary to create good tragedy, because that begets an understanding of what means to lose those things. I think so. Generalizes is always a good thing. It never goes wrong. It never goes wrong. Never, ever, ever. Nah, no way. There's no accountability on social media, so they act however they can get away with it. Imagine if they could be accountable for their actions. Yeah, the internet has given anonymity, which I think is good. Because, especially for LGBT people who do not want to be outed or are potentially in a dangerous situation, it allows them to connect in a safer way that doesn't put themselves at risk, you know? It also does allow awful people to be awful with less repercussions. So there is good and bad, but I think it is a net good in general. Because it allows people to connect in a way that simple ways other than the internet just you can't do, you know? If used right, then yes. That kind of goes for everything. If used right, everything is good. If used wrong, everything is bad. During our hike, we went to a waterfall. Ooh, as we head back to the car, I climbed an enormous boulder that got some good photos. Nice. It's so fun to climb boulders. I love climbing boulders. There's a quote I saw that explains things pretty nicely. Every village has an idiot. The internet just gave every idiot a spotlight. Yep. Absolutely. It emboldened them. Okay. That looks pretty good. Your base drop closed? Yeah, go for a minute. How about to save for your progress? I really like how everything's turning out. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I've been saving. There we go. Alright, now to add detail to this. The shading is like orangey red. It's cool. Make it more red. Yeah, a little more like rusty red. Something like this. A bit brighter and like gross yellowy kind of. Still learning, so this is taking it easy. Not quite right, but this is a good step in learning. Maybe I'll do this. That looks pretty okay. Might have found my motivation to work out now. Oh, good, Meta. I'm glad. Like how the flame looks. Thanks. It's not bad. I'm trying to try different techniques because there's a lot of glowing effects, but I'm trying to draw it very flat to see how it goes. It's a very fun study. I'm gonna move these over. Okay, this is a good neato. Might have found my motivation to work out. To be thick? Good. Good muscle. Strength is good. Looks like there should be something furtive here. Ah, forget it. Good one. It's come to ask if you have spare ribs. Do you have any spare ribs? Turn my 30-inch thighs into muscle. Yeah, make a muscle. Alright, so we got... Let me just move it over. There we go. So we got Firelink Shrine. That's pretty good. Got the first flame. The dragons. And then we have Nito. That's pretty good. It's funny. I hated drawing Firelink. Firelink was for sure the most difficult, but as soon as I finished it, I was like, oh, okay. All the rest of these are fairly easy. This one is definitely the hardest. Tony Blue, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How was your stream? Brain not braining. I can't remember what channel I should post the Roblox avatar of Goblin Mushroom Witch Mage. I think that would be Bard postings, I think. 10 minutes to get to enjoy my apple cinnamon tea. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'll probably stream for another 20-ish minutes. And then I'll call it a stream because it's getting to be about my dinner time. But Tony, thank you again for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely day. This is Blackpink. Let's see, what's a good one? Oh, Childhood Dreams is fun. About time for final ads? Yeah, right before final ads, hopefully. That or fan art? True, fan art is a good one. If you had to take one thing when going out, what would it be? When going out? Is there like a particular kind? Because usually it would be my wallet, ID, my phone with headphones, mask, and my notebook. I always keep a piece of pen and paper with me almost every time, just because if I get an idea, I gotta put it down on paper. Do you want us to snooze them when they pop it? Yeah, that'd be great, Meta. They don't need to snooze yet, but yeah. Big broadsword. Tactical weapons. Alright, so let's do the last one. We're gonna see how far I can get with this, but it is just the other Firelink. So Firelink of Dark Souls 3. Gonna keep this very broad. Gonna take it easy, but let's see how it goes. Got EDC, my phone keys, wallet, and my glass cleaners. That sounds like a good one, though. If you need a glasses cleaner, it's good to have it. Okay. let's do the structures, which are a little warm, but they're still kind of cold. Everyday, oh, everyday carry. Blood asked me did some great practice tonight. Thank you. I'm gonna try one more before I go have dinner. What you humming? I'm humming Childhood Dreams by Seraphine, Jasmine Clark, and Absofacto. Ooh, kiss and makeup's fun. It's got a throne. Feeling we're about to break up. Just wanna kiss and make up one last time. Touch me like you touched nobody. Put your hands on my body. Out of here and sorry. Kiss and make up. I don't wanna leave this body. Cause all I want is you upon me. Tired of it and sorry. Kiss and make up. 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 Kiss marks from your partner's makeup. Hot. Perhaps. I don't so I don't really wear lipstick. Mainly because I bite my lips, so I would both get it on my teeth and it would just get smudged way too much. I actually don't wear that much makeup. I wear sunscreen. Touch me like you touched nobody. Put your hands all up on me. Tired of hearing sorry. Kiss and make up. How about we leave this party? Cause all I want is you up on me. Tired of hearing sorry. Kiss and make up. 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 So funny, can we work this whole thing out? Work this whole thing out. So tell me, can we work this whole thing out? Work this whole thing out. Touch me like you touched nobody. Put your hands all up on me. Tired of hearing sorry. Kiss and make up. How about we leave this party? Cause all I want is you up on me. Tired of hearing sorry. Let's do some candles. Is toothpaste makeup for your teeth? It is cleaner for your teeth, so it's like soap for your teeth, I think. Meta teeth marks even better. Listen, I'm a bottom. Fair. And listen, you like what you like. Nothing wrong with that. You have a lovely voice. Thank you, dyslexic. It's kind of me to say. I'm glad you like it. Oh, I stretch my back. Thank you, Night the Keeper, for the posture check. And Twindled Flame, thank you for the breather team. Get the music back on. Get the music back up here. Let's listen to some Dua Lipa. training season. Alrighty, thanks for the hydrate. Johnny, a tangle of teeth and makeup. That's kind of what I got going on. It's messy. Hope it helps. Thank you. It does. And baby, I don't need to learn my lesson twice. But if you really wanna go there, you should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control when I'm vulnerable. He's straight talking to myself, conversation over them, got me feeling vertigo. Oh, somebody who can go there, 'cause if you want, I have to show ya. If only you, then let me know, yeah. 'Cause training season's over. Let's try the candlelight. I'll try to see my lovers in a good light. They're gonna have a good night. Attention, yes, for who understands I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control when I'm vulnerable. He's straight talking to myself, conversation over them, got me feeling vertigo. There's somebody who can go there, 'cause I don't wanna have to show ya. If that ain't you, then let me know ya. 'Cause training season's over. Just doing the arches now. Waiting for someone to tell you to go. You should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control when I'm vulnerable. He's straight talking to myself, conversation over the go. Yeah, there we go. One is slightly darker. There we go. Who else they turned into watch you? Hello. Hi, hello. How's it going? Or Halo. Season's over. You ever drink water and feel really awake all of a sudden? Yes. Absolutely. Sometimes it just fixes your brain. I don't know why, but it does, and I like it. You always wanna do me dirty. Did you know Anteater's T-post to ward off threats? That is funny. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, a little stretch my arms. All of a sudden I'm hypnotized. You're the one that I can't deny. Every time that I say I wanna run away, you turn me on like a light switch. When you're moving your body around and round, I wanna fight this. You know what? It just make me want to bury you like a light switch. When you're moving your body around and round. Why you always wanna act like lovers, but you never wanna be each other's? I got you butt salutes. What? On satellite? Met out here calling me out for Wordle Canish. Okay, that's pretty funny. What's Wordle for if not proving that you're luckier at guessing letters than your homies? Want you to turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and round. Now I'm tiger. You know what? I just make me want you, baby. Now we're doing the shading on the thrones. You know what? I just make me want you. Happy 4th. Happy 4th. You're looking beautiful, chat members and honey who's made up of goblin. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't even spruce up today. Ooh. Ooh, this is good. This is Madison beer, I think. I can relate to the note of taking when you have an idea. Not really with art, since I'm able to remember that idea more easy. But with writing music, I don't bother to write down anything, and afterwards I can only have a vague memory of that idea. I know I should have written something down before. The nice thing about music and tunes is, like, you have a phone, usually, so you can just record on it. Very quick, like, note memos, that's what my phone is filled with. Whenever I have, like, a bunch of songs ideas, I just record it. I'm listening to Sleep Token. I got jump scared by hair on my leg. I've had that before. Absolutely have had that before. You gonna do fireworks tonight? Maybe. I'm not super big on fireworks. I used to love them when I was a kid, but after a while, I just sort of stopped going to fireworks because they're quite loud. Even as a kid, I would usually plug my ears, and it was still really loud. That's what happens when you get big old ears. But as an adult, I'm like, I could just chill inside, watch a movie, or cook something. It'd be nice, you know? These sparklers are nice. I do love sparklers. I like sparklers and candles. I, as a teenager, loved candles. That was my sweet little treat to myself. Is like I would get candles and I liked having them. Especially honey wax ones. Someone who has sensitive ears, I love sparklers but hate fireworks. Yeah. I think drone fireworks shows are really cool. Like, really good for not light pollution, dogs and veterans. So you can also do so many cool things with them. I think it's lovely. Wanna let you go. We're gonna blur this. Now we're gonna do a little bit of lighting here. Seen videos of them. They're so much better than fireworks. I find them fascinating. I like the idea of not loud fireworks. Maybe I'm just silly like that. When your dream comes true, when it's on a platter for you, then you pull back. When I try to make plans more than 2 hours in advance, I slam the door, I ignore, I say no, 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 alright. Got you blocked, excited, an afterthought. I finally cut you off. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you off my mind. Floating through the memories like whatever, you're a waste of time. Your signals are mixed, you act like a bitch, you fit every stereotype, send the pic. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you out my life. With you out my life. Like a feather, like a feather, like a feather. It feels so good, not caring where you are tonight. And it feels so good, not pretending to like the one you like. I slam the door, I ignore, I say no, 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 right. Got you blocked, excited to never talk. Okay. Learning a little bit. I don't know what's behind him, so I'm just guessing it's the arch. Floating through the memories like whatever, you're a waste of time. Your pretty voice so cute. Thank you. Not every stereotype, send a pic. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you out my life. With you out my life. Feather like a feather, like a feather. You miss me, not where I'm at where I'm at. You want me, I'm done. You miss me, not where I'm at where I'm at. You want me, I'm done. You miss me, not where I'm at where I'm at. You want me, I'm done. You miss me, not where I'm at where I'm at. It's a good song. Oh. Ooh, this is a good one too. Maniac's a fun one. Oops. Partying when the alcohol kicked in. With a shovel and a rose. Do you think I'm a joke? 'Cause dating me just for love, so why do you call me and tell me you want me back, you maniac? Whoops. Maniac. You maniac. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. You maniac. You just wrecked your car, now you're crying in the dark. Suzanne's thank you, Meta. I think this is pretty good. Like, this is not a bad study. Alright, think we can call that a good art study stream. Y'all want to see the results? Alright. But I'm such a stalker, a watcher, a psychopath. This one is Firelight Shrine in Dark Souls 3. Not bad. The lighting's pretty okay. I think grasping the color of the actual brick was the tricky part. I still haven't quite got it, but it's still a very interesting color palette to work with. Granted, I can't get all the detail work, so I'm kind of just working off of the colors and shapes. Next up, Nito. This one's pretty good. I'm glad I got the hang of the rib cages quickly. I haven't quite got the like gritty rust feeling, but that's probably a practice thing. And then it has about one less save for the road. Yeah, good idea. Do a little save. And then we got the dragon area from Dark Souls 1. You never really go into this area, it's shown in the prologue. That looks neato. Alright, Diaz Colossus, that's pretty funny. I think FromSoft games make a great inspiration. Their environmental design is so good at giving each area a distinct tone and identity through the lighting and colors. Yes, absolutely agree. Then we got the first flame. Very simple, very easy. I chose this one because I was like, if I get frustrated, I need a win. So I gave myself this. Also, yeah, Plugbear, have some good time doing digital art. And then we got Firelink. This one was the hardest one. I think starting with it might have been a little tricky, but it did break my brain in for more color. So I think this was good. I think this was a good one to start with. Let's see. Shameless is fine. Let's see what's another good one. Little stretch. Oh, excuse me. Delusion's good. Alrighty. But yeah, that was 5 art exercises today. I think that's really good. Ooh, thank you for the posture check. Colored your Dark Souls. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Just making sure the person I'm thinking of reading is not ending. I could do this dance all night. Ooh, you're confusing. You think that you're confusing. I'll be like, oh, what you using? You think I'm gonna pop for an illusion? You ever Gurren Lagann? Yeah, I've heard of Gurren Lagann. Absolutely. It's pretty good. Well, I haven't watched all of it. I've only watched a tiny bit. It's alright. It's very, like, Trigger. Maybe it was, like, before my time, but that's okay. Thanks so much for having us today. No worries, Johnny. Oh, yes, I am streaming tomorrow at, I'm streaming tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST or noon EST, depending on your time zone. We're probably just going to do more art. I might do a little bit more of a study. We'll see. I want to learn before I go on vacation, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's amusing. Thinking gonna pop for an illusion. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Here's someone we could visit. Perfect. Don't think they're ending, so let's go visit. I just want to make sure I got the right person. Perfect. Okay. Let's go visit Basil. Because Basil is doing art right now. It's with, I believe their name is Tito. I've seen their art. It's quite good. I like it. Let's do We Colored Your Dark Souls as a raid message. I think that's a perfectly good one. Bye, honey. Thanks for streaming. No worries, sweet Anya. Good to see ya. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. and Monday, and then I'm on vacation until August. So if I don't see y'all then, you take it easy, alright? Be nice to yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. It's important. And if I do see you then, I'll see you then. We're probably gonna do more art. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna take it easy and be really, really chill and nice to ourselves. Oh, Chapel Run, let's go. Sorry, that's the song came on. Oh, I'm so excited to stretch and be in my bed and chill. It'll be nice. Especially since it's a new bed frame. Alright. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so, so much for coming today. It's fun. We did a lot of good learning today. Alright, see y'all soon. Say hi to Basil for me, alright? Bye-bye. Take it easy. Also, Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub to Halo. Leave that hype train alone. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have fun over at Basil's. Bye-bye. Cause everything good happens after. Bye.